morning and welcome to week 2 of December. This month I am doing just some weekly vlogs to hang out and enjoy the month and do my self-care advent calendar. Last week's vlog should already be up, but if you weren't here for any of it, basically this is my advent calendar this year. I made it. Inside there are little cards with little activities on the back, some to pamper myself, some to refresh my life before the new year, and some just to enjoy December. Last week I had a really good time. I decluttered my email, I organized my Goodreads, I started embroidering last night. I also have a tea advent calendar, so every morning I get a new surprise flavor of tea. This morning's tea is called Calm Me, and it has cinnamon, peppermint, and lavender. I'm also trying to get some good reading in this month. I am 20% done with King of Crows, and I am enjoying it so far. And then I'm also listening to the audiobook for None of This Rocks by Joe Troman, who is from Fall Out Boy, one of my favorite bands. And now that all of the introductions and updates are out of the way, let's see what the activity for this cozy Sunday is going to be. I would get this one again. It is the mushroom mouse with her nightstand cleaning demands. I drew this last week and I ended up switching it out because the circumstances of the day had changed. And I was happy about that because I really didn't want to do it, and I still really don't want to do it. But of course, here it is to haunt me. In the bedroom, I have like a storage cabinet, which is kind of just like a weird catch-all for a bunch of random stuff, like my hair accessories, stuff to do my nails, my journaling supplies. And the worst part is also like all of our important paperwork and documents, which unfortunately, like every time that we have to go to the immigration office, I have to pull out a bunch of random paperwork to bring them. Or when we get a bunch of random stuff in the mail, I just kind of throw it in there and close the door. And so the paperwork section has just gotten really out of hand and messy. And as much as I don't want to do it, it is going to be really, really nice to have that clean and organized to where, you know, the next time the immigration office asks for some random paperwork, I know exactly where it is because it will be filed. It'll be good. This is actually the perfect task for today. So I'm gonna go get started on the day, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow morning. Morning. It's Monday, and it feels like a Monday for sure, but today's tea is a black tea with ginger and peach, which it's so good. I love that. Okay, honestly, peach tea is like such an elite flavor. Anyways, as far as updates from yesterday, the nightstand, organizing the paperwork from the nightstand took me out for the rest of the day, which was sad because I had a lot of stuff I needed to do and I didn't. The only thing that I managed to do is read 10% of King of Crows, which again, this book is so big. 10% is nothing, but it took me 3 hours. I'm starting to fear that this may be the only book I actually get to read this month. Anyways, I'm gonna pull today's advent activity. I don't have any free time today or tomorrow or the day after. I might have like an hour or two here or there, which is just how life goes sometimes, but I'm gonna try my best. Trip to the bookstore. Could I do that today? I'm gonna redraw. Okay, this little hedgehog, he looks very sweet and gentle and not intimidating, and he is. His activity is a new skincare routine. Every time I go to the drugstore here, there is just such a variety of really fancy, really look like they smell so good, little jars of like potions of stuff like body scrubs, body butter, body oil. And I just thought it would be nice to pick up a couple things to try out on like a day when I want to feel extra special or extra soft and smell extra extra good. You know what I mean? So I think that I can do this today. Here's the schedule for the day. There is a guest lecturer coming to my university that I really want to go see. The event is organized by a professor I had last semester who I really liked. And the guest lecturer is Professor Kimberly Juanita Brown from Dartmouth. And her biography says that her research in general engages with the intersection of African American diaspora literature and visual culture studies. And her new book that's coming out explores the form of elegy and its unique capacity to mediate the elongated grief that results from sustained racial violence. And yeah, I'm just really excited to go to this today. If I leave a little early, I can stop at the drugstore and get some new skincare stuff before I go, which means I have 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, such a disaster. I have a class tomorrow and the text for this class is 70 pages. And I didn't know that. And I know that that's my fault for not checking earlier because I can't do it tomorrow morning because tomorrow morning I have to read the text for my Wednesday morning class, which is also like 100 pages. It's such a Monday. This is such a Monday vibe right now. That's all I can say. I don't know. I'm gonna go do stuff and I will let you know how it goes tomorrow. Today's tea, which is a Ceylon cinnamon. Pretty good. I love cinnamon. Here's the problem though. My favorite tea of all time is the cinnamon tea from Harney & Sons, which is so out of this world, over the top, beyond the realm of anything any other tea can possibly dream of being. Like, it is so strong. It burns my mouth. I can smell just a single bag of this from across the house. Like, it is so strong. And so this, I mean, it kind of tastes like hot water, but that might be a personal problem because I have, you know, burnt my taste buds out drinking this. Anyways, yesterday, oh my gosh, the lecture yesterday was so good. It was about forms of elegy and like black mourning through different mediums, whether they're musical or visual. She talked about Marvin Gaye's rendition of the national anthem in the 80s, some James Baldwin books, obviously some like blues artists, and she even talked about quilting. It was such an incredible talk and I'm so glad that I went. And then afterwards, I went to the Christmas market with my professor and some of the other like research group students, which I'm not a part of. Unfortunately, but they let me tag along. It was actually so nice. Obviously my university is in a much smaller town than the city I live in, and so the Christmas markets there are so much smaller and cozier. It's a much nicer experience to like go and stand there and have a glass of wine and like relax. I think that's kind of like what a Christmas market is supposed to be, but ours has gotten out of hand. Anyways, this morning I did my new little skincare routine. I'll show you what I got. First, I got a sugar scrub. It's an oil and sugar scrub and it's almond and cherry and it smells really good. And then the next thing that I got was a body cream. It's coconut vanilla scented. It smells really good. It's nothing special. Obviously, I mean, everything's from this brand, which is like the store brand. I mean, this whole tub was like €2. Then the next thing I got was a beauty oil, an oil that you put on your skin when you get out of the shower. And it was good. I think that since this is really nothing special, the addition of this kind of takes it to like a more exciting, luxurious experience. And then the last thing that I got, which is kind of silly, but like why not, was a body shimmer spray, which just sounded fun. And I know that it's winter, so I'm wearing a sweater. Nobody's gonna know I'm shimmery, but I'm gonna know I'm shimmery. And that's what matters. The other thing that sold me on it was that it's orange scented. The thing is it doesn't even smell like oranges really. It's maybe if somebody like ate an orange and then breathed in the general direction. And it's not even that shimmery. There's no shimmer here. So yeah, if I could go back in time, I would not get this, but these are all really nice and I'm really enjoying them. Let me know if you have anything in your skincare routine that you really like that makes you feel like extra soft or extra special. Tell me your secrets. I would love to know. But anyways, I guess it's about time to draw today's Advent activity. Again, I have no free time today, so it's a cute little branch with a pine cone and it's to clean up my devices, phone, iPad, laptop, and just clean them up physically. First of all, give them a good wipe down, but also go through files, photos, apps, maybe new backgrounds, reorganize my app icons. It updated and added a calculator to my homepage. Why would I want a calculator on my homepage? Thanks, iOS. So anyways, I think that that's pretty doable today, actually. I'm gonna go get started on stuff because I have to leave for class in a few hours. Good morning. I have wonderful news today, and that is that my class was canceled. I'm free. So instead, today my friends and I are gonna go to a Christmas market and have some glühwein in a city that is kind of in between our two cities. And I've heard that it's a really nice, really cozy, like medieval themed market, so I'm really excited for that. Anyways, today's tea is a rooibos acai pomegranate, and it's really good. I know last week I said that I'm not usually a fan of fruity teas, but I think that might have been a lie. My device cleanup yesterday went really well. Usually I love to get like a new home screen and a new background, but honestly, I love these cats. I've had this for almost a year. I just love it so much. I think I'm gonna keep it. I did get a new phone background though. I think it's so cute. And then the home screen is this little bunny tea room lantern thing. I found them on Pinterest, but I'm gonna look around and see if I can find who the artists are. And if I can, I will leave them in the description below. Anyways, I think it's time to see today's activity. Okay, this guy. I keep drawing this guy, I think because he's so big and he sticks up. He's just a little guy, and it is finally his time to shine and go to the bookstore. I think this is perfect for today since I'll be out and about for a little bit anyway. And besides that, today, just the usual. Just working on my thesis. Trying to read King of Crows. If I'm lucky, I'll make 3%. Anyways, I'm gonna go enjoy this day off that has been given to me as a gift from the universe. I'm so happy about it, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Today's tea is a lemongrass, citrus, and ginger, and it's really nice. But yesterday went really well. I went to the bookstore and I picked out this copy of Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. This is her essay on being a writer as a woman. I might be citing this a little bit in my thesis because the main character of Crimson Peak is a woman who wants to be a writer during the same time period that Virginia Woolf is writing in. Anyways, then we went to the medieval Christmas market. It was so nice. The vibes were immaculate. The medieval setting. They had all kinds of like hand-carved wood stuff. They had all kinds of cool drinks. I had a hot mead, which was really cool. And also it was just so cozy and there were not that many people. It was just so nice compared to the Nuremberg one. But today I don't have anything outside of the house on the to-do list. It's a totally free day. Okay. I love this little hard-working guy hauling his Christmas tree. He's working so hard. Give him a raise. And his task is to have a movie night with popcorn. That is so nice. I'm so excited for this. Later this evening, I will head down to the movie theater to get some popcorn. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm gonna watch yet. I'm gonna have to go look at my Letterboxd, which is thankfully updated from last week's Advent activity. See, the activities are already paying off. I don't know, what movies have you been loving lately? I would love some movie recommendations. Of course, sadly, they won't help for tonight, but for future reference, I would love to know what you've been enjoying. So I'm gonna go try and get some reading and stuff done before that tonight, and I will let you know what I end up watching. Good morning. Today's tea is a rooibos cocoa and vanilla, and I have some updates. So first of all, yesterday's movie night was absolutely wonderful. We watched Chicago, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, but I haven't watched it in forever actually. And then I watched X, the slasher movie with Mia Goth, and I really enjoyed this. It just kind of like reversed and subverted a lot of the traditional slasher tropes about like female sexuality and stuff. And I think it had a lot of really interesting themes, and it was like funny. Yeah, overall I enjoyed this. I know it's part of a trilogy, so I'm excited to continue and watch the other two. And then guess what? I also finished a book. Not King of Crows, obviously, but the audiobook for None of This Rocks. And I really liked getting a whole book from Joe because he does tend to be this kind of like, throughout the book he always refers to himself jokingly as like the other guy in Fall Out Boy, and it is actually like criminal how underappreciated he is in the band. So it was really nice to hear from him, but I also think that helped this book a lot in that he's a member of the band that isn't so wrapped up in like the level of celebrity and fame that, for example, Pete Wentz has. So this book ends up being about so much more than just Fall Out Boy. I feel like you could have taken Fall Out Boy completely out of this book and it would still stand. So I really enjoyed this. And now I'm really excited because my library hold for the audiobook for Lone Women by Victor Laval just came in, so I can start reading that. I think it's time to choose an activity. Again, I have a completely free day today, so we could do anything. I kind of hope I get like a chore, like a task. We've been getting a lot of fun ones recently. Oh no. Another pinecone branch, and it is to organize my iTunes library. I know I said I wanted a chore, but now that this one is staring me in the face, I kind of don't. Basically, here's what happened. My iTunes library on my computer, as nobody does anymore. I think I'm the only one left at this point that doesn't just use Spotify. But I will not stream. First of all, who's paying for all that data? Not me. Second of all, the fact that I don't own a permanently available file of the music on here forever. Like, you can pry this out of my cold dead hands, honestly. Anyways, this is neither here nor there. The actual thing that I was trying to tell you was that my iTunes library, right? So yeah, over the years, music has come and gone from my iTunes library, but the thing is that it's always saved in a hard copy on my computer. Recently, like last year sometime, we did reset my computer. Like, I got new hard drives, we reformatted everything, and unfortunately that means that my iTunes, it just imported every single music file. So like every single song that has ever been in my iTunes is now back in my iTunes. And it was fun for a while, like rediscovering old things, but it's been almost a year, and at this point I just want my like curated library back. I would love to know if there are any other iPod or MP3 player truthers out there that like have also not switched over to streaming. So I'm gonna go get started on this, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm here with today's tea, which is called Beautiful Me. This is another one that I have bought the actual box of and just had in the house before, but the ingredients, this is kind of a wild ingredient list. First we have chamomile, and then we have pennywort, hibiscus, Ceylon cinnamon, rooibos, cocoa, orange peel, red beet, cranberry juice, and rose petals. So I don't know, that's a lot of ingredients and kind of random, but it's good. It's a good tea. Anyways, yesterday's iTunes cleaning was intense, and I did not finish, unfortunately. There's a few tasks in here that I think are obviously going to take more than one single day, but at least it's good to get started, get the ball rolling, and then I can finish them up later. Anyways, today is also the first day of Lightfall, and I'm really excited about it. I have been refreshing the Instagram hoping that the advent calendar door would get posted so that I could open it on camera with you. She might be doing it later in the day, so I might just insert like a picture of it throughout the day in the B-roll or talk about it tomorrow morning or something. Oh, actually today is Saturday, so this is the last day of this vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and open my advent calendar. I only have a couple hours today because I'm leaving around noon to go to my friend's house to bake some Christmas cookies together. So I'm just gonna go for this one. It's a cute little greenhouse, and the task is to do my desktop background. I've been really wanting to do my PC desktop, kind of the same way I have my laptop, where it's kind of just like cute and organized and has different categories for all the icons and stuff. And I've seen so many cute ones on Pinterest, so I think I might just go pick one of those out or possibly make one in Canva if I can't find one that I like. So I'll put that and the Christmas cookies in like the next B-roll section, but this is gonna be the last update for the vlog. So I'll be starting a new one tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again this week. I hope that it was fun. Let me know if you've been doing any activities like this the way I am. If you have any kind of like end of the year to-do list stuff you've been taking care of, I would love to know. And yeah, I just love to chat in the comments, so I will talk to you later.